Yo, it's good job, WallGleece. So I'm gonna break down to y'all my favorite trade of the month of March, which was gold. Made about 3,000 on it, right? It's gonna be something quick and easy, you feel me? In and out type shit. Yeah, let's get into it. So pretty much this was my whole bias behind gold, right? So gold has been on a very strong uptrend for the past couple months, essentially, right? This is pretty much from the dollar being weak overall, right? So that's what pretty much pushed me behind my whole bias. Number one, gold is very high, right? It's very high, and if you look previously, right, it's reached an all-time high of 21.95, right? So my whole idea was, okay, cool, price has reached this 21.95 high, correct? So my whole anticipation was, all right, cool, a lot of people's going to be taking profit at this 21.95 key level, right? Because it's an all-time high. Price then entered distribution phase, which is right here, right? And essentially, as soon as price touched this 21.95 level, it sold off, right? So pretty much just people taking profit, investors, retail traders, everything, like whatever. Gold just reached an all-time high. So essentially, I thought, all right, cool. If price was on a big uptrend, usually after an uptrend, a strong impulse, it's a retracement or a pullback. It could be slight or it could be deeper, but nonetheless, it's just how price flows. Price usually is going in the flow, making higher highs and higher lows, right? So this was my anticipation, price to have an impulse, pullback, impulse, right? Just to continue the trend. You got XAU, which is gold, USD, which is weak dollar, my apologies, weak dollar, and then turned makes the gold pretty much strong. So just overall, it's been a weak US dollar as of lately, due to the news, the economy, and just overall a mixture of different things to cause gold to continue to push up to the upside, right? So my whole idea was, once price get to this 21.95 level, I can anticipate for it to make just a small pullback. It doesn't have to be a big pullback, but essentially it will pull back to make a higher low, right? But I'm still biased. I'm still looking for buys, but when trading gold, you don't really need to follow the trend as long as you know where you are within the markets, right? And I knew where I was. I knew once price reached an all-time high, it has to make a retracement. It's not 100% guaranteed, but just trading in a probability way of thinking, I just I wouldn't say I assumed, but I just anticipated for price to make a pullback, which it did. It consolidated for a bit, came back to this key level, broke this area of support, turned it into resistance, and it dropped down. Now, this was the trade that I took right about here, right? These are old previous trades, but this is the trade that I dropped in my Telegram chat. Link in the bio, of course, you feel me? Y'all boys join up, drop a motion, you feel me? Drop it. So bomb. So once I got to right here, right? Let's just fast forward it a little bit, right? So once price came here, right? I instantly seen that price was making new lows, right? So price new low, but we have an equal low here, right? So essentially this is a double bottom, right? Price won't always be perfect, but just looking on a higher time frame, let's just look at the looking at the 4 hour, right? We can see that price made a double bottom at this 21.58 key level, right? So I had this marked out like, all right, cool, this is clearly area of some form of agreement going on at this 21.58 level, right? So I kept that in mind, right? Kept that in mind. I knew this is where I wanted my targets to be at as far as where I'm exiting, right? Now let's go back to the 1 hour, right? So price is clearly respecting this key level of support, right? It's holding it up. A lot of rejection, a lot of orders getting filled, whatever, you feel me? So price pulled back, right? Had this key level, right? So reason why I marked out this key level was the data that was collected, right? You have interactions right here, interactions right here, interactions right here. I also took this trade right here, but I didn't drop it in the chat at the time, right? So price is then holding this key level as a support, right? It's failing to break it. So essentially it's still buyers present in the market, but where I am within the markets right now, we're still looking at price action. So as we're looking at the price action, right, we've seen price failed to make a new high on the 1 hour, right? So I took that into consideration, considering that, all right, cool, this 21.58 level got held as a support, right? Because once again, like I said, this 21.95 level, right, this was an all-time high for gold. My bias was like, all right, cool, we're still in a seller's market only because price failed to make a new high, right? I took that into consideration. So this was a low, this was a lower high, right? So then price came back to this 2158 level, right? And it broke this key level that I had marked up on my 1 hour, retested it as a resistance, and it dropped to this 2158 level. So looking on the daily, right, this is around March 15th, we could still see that it's a lot of dollar strength. And Xauusd came back around that day. If we could look for that week, unemployment claims came back lower than expected, which is good for the economy. So stronger dollar means weaker gold, right? My anticipation was price to come back to this key level that it once sold at. My whole idea of trading is I base my trades on previous market data, right? So if price once sold at this key level, what are the probabilities of price coming back to the same key level again, retesting it to sell again? You got the DXY, which is the dollar, the US dollar, shooting up. I could see the DXY making an impulse and retesting this support to continue the trend. Then I would look for sells on gold. What I would want to see gold do is to retest the same key level once again for me to enter my position. So we can see right here, right, bomb, retest, right? So now it's about 6:30 in the morning, right? So I trade gold during New York session. Gold respects New York session is a USD pair, and that's when gold usually moves, right? So I seen that, I'm like, all right, cool, there's respect here, right? But like I said, I'm reactive to the markets. I'm not just placing a trade just because I feel like it, right? And I had this small trend line, kind of like a level of resistance essentially, but it's just there to just kind of shield it just a little bit, right? And I also kept in mind that gold was above this 1 hour EMA. So I was like, all right, cool. If gold can maintain trading under this key level, then I'm still sell biased, right? But like I said, we want to keep in mind that gold is still holding this 2158 key level as a support, right? Because it still has a probability of making a new high. It can do that, but it's all perspective and knowing where you are within the markets. And I knew where I was at. Interaction, right? So now it's about 6:30. Boom. Now this strong close. So this is where I entered, right? I wanted to enter at this key level, but I wanted just an extra layer of confirmation, right? Yeah, I retested it, but I just wanted an extra layer, and I wanted to see gold kind of break this EMA, because like I said, once again, right, it's still trading above this 2158 key level, but I'm reactive. We could see gold is still kind of respecting this this EMA, right? And then boom, you had that drop, and this was that, right? So I just want to show y'all the importance of marking out your key levels the right way, right? So if you could see, as soon as gold had to drop, look what happened. Reaction at that 2158 key level. My whole bias was correct just off me marking out my key levels and being patient and understanding where I am within the markets. And if we could look at the DXY, right, it continued to buy. Once again, you feel me, this how I caught my trade on gold, you feel me? I know the chat been asking. I got more breakdowns dropping for y'all, you feel me? Subscribe to the channel. WallGleece, we going up, more motion, you feel me? 2024, and that's how we coming, you feel me? And yeah, we going gusto all year, you feel me? So appreciate y'all for watching. Drop a like, comment, sub, you feel me? All that. Follow me on the gram, WallGleece, TikTok, you feel me? Everything, and I'm on that, you feel me? So appreciate y'all for watching. Yeah, I'm Ali, I'm going.